but it is live. And we are live right now. Hello, everybody. Welcome to one of our final sessions of Vecna Eve of Ruin. Yeah, let's get right on into it. We are deep into the conflict on Pandesmos, where the party has been fighting their way and very keenly sneaking their way through the massive battlefield of pretty much a war going on between the forces of Lolth and Vecna and Cass and Mishka. You guys snuck your way through a significant portion of the battlefields, avoiding several conflicts, until you made your way to a large tower overlooking the Sea of Pandesmos and a castle cut in half by the entropic sea that is kind of expanded over half, leaving it to a ruined sort of redoubt. You guys fought your way through, killing a bunch of drows and a really beefy Cambion spider lady, and dropped the tower on the castle by very painstakingly destroying the anchoring webs of incredibly powerful tensile strength hellish webs trapped and magicked with psychic entropy that would hurt you if you tried to break them. But you succeeded in dropping the tower, completely ruining like half of the forces in the tower. You guys then made your way down and fought your way through some guards and made your way to prison hall of Mishka the Wolf Spider, where Cass has used the Rod of Seven Parts that he absconded with after masquerading as your ally Mordenkainen for this whole campaign. It is being used to undo the seal that acts as a prison for Mishka. Together, Cass and Mishka seek to defeat Vecna during his ritual, the Eve of Ruin. He seeks to, as you know, take goddom over the entire multiverse. They plan to supersede him and take the powers for themselves. And you guys can't let that happen. So we continue on with the party just entering the prison hall. The ritual to free Mishka is currently underway. It's a good thing you guys didn't rest, otherwise you'd have to be fighting them all. Give you guys the walls and ceiling of this crumbling ancient chamber are obscured by sheets of webbing. The floor is most unclear. The room's west end contains a jumble of stones stacked to create a vertical ring about 5 feet in diameter. A sleek staff, a rod of 7 parts, is jammed between 2 encircling stones like a splinter, and 2 spider demons with wolf heads are hunkered protectively. Beyond the circle, is a shimmering portal where a wall should be. Within the portal, a monstrous bulk of fur, chitin, and gnashing teeth presses against the stones from the other side. The circle of stones shudders, and you realize the monstrous thing contained on the other side is expanding, using the rod of 7 parts, the wedge, to lever the circle large enough to climb. And also, because you alerted Cass to your presence by dropping a tower on his buddy's castle, he has made his way here from where he was. You guys were following him this whole time, and he has made it to this chamber as well to aid his best friend Mishka. Okay. So, when the party enters this room, Cass sees you guys. There was no stealth made. You have been a thorn in so many vampires' sides. One of us should be the one to finish you. Mishka. When you're dead, nothing. All of Vecna's. Prepare yourself. Alright, guys. Roll for initiative.
It's nearly not 20. No.
I accidentally rolled twice, sorry. I got a 1, so.
He's summon me in, by the way.
Yeah, I got you.
What's the protocol for if a player refuses to roll for initiative? They're just like, no.
Take 10. Actually, that could be good on some characters. Alright, looks like we're all set up. Did you say you got a 1 the first one, Serafina?
Yeah.
So it should be
first
3?
one was a 1. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for being honest. Okay, so we
Trying.
have Morlin, the Fiends and Cass, and then Kieran. Okay.
Should we expend a truth, a secret at this point, before we forget that we have them and can use them?
Yeah, it's an action. You just invoke a secret by just saying it out to the multiverse using your link to Vecna, and everybody gets advantage for a minute. Azov, Mishka. Cassian and Sarah. And see you in the corner. Alright. Okay. Up first, we got Morlin. What would you like to do?
Okay. So in front of the portal, when this is coming out of, did you say there was like a sort of shimmering barrier or something, or am I misremembering that?
Yeah, so I'll point it out here. So Yeah, so he is kind of behind this. And there is a rod right there.
Yeah.
And he is using the rod to expand the portal wide enough that he can like crawl out.
Okay,
You don't know how long that'll take, but you could fit you. Give me an investigation check.
Sure. Ooh, 20.
Okay, you get the sense that if you that you could stop him from getting out if you were to take the rod away from him.
Brilliant. In that case, in a bonus action side-powered leap, at 80 feet of flight speed. Go up to here.
And you are
next
emitting
to
daylight, right?
yes. So I'll cast now in that as soon as I get near him. And then I'm going to cast telekinesis.
Okay.
And use it on the rods to try and pull it away.
Okay. I need you to make an athletics check using your telekinesis.
According to telekinesis, it'll be by intelligence.
Yeah, so you can opt to use your intelligence.
Yeah, it's a bit better. Oh, it's not a very good roll. 12.
Yeah, it's not budge.
Cool. Well, I'm concentrating on that for now, and then I'll action surge and attack Cass. So first attack. Oh, that's longbow. Wrong one. Oh, nat 20.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh yeah. That's 12 piercing plus the d8 piercer. So that's 18 piercing, and then 12 d6, and let's make it acid. 50 acid damage. And then 7 fire damage. And next attack. 19.
19. He will use a parrying riposte reaction to make that miss. And then he will use a vengeful sword attack with the riposte.
Cool.
Vengeful sword. It's 15. Yeah, it'll hit.
Okay.
That's over 30. Like 32. So
Is that with disadvantage?
Oh yeah, that's with you have disadvantage. Reroll that. Does a 30-20 hit?
No.
Dang. Alright. Nice.
Okay. Final attack. 16. So I'm assuming that doesn't hit either.
Yeah, that'll miss. Okay,
That's me then.
75 is nothing to... A lot of damage. A lot of damage. Okay, that's your turn.
Yeah.
Okay, Miska is going to use a legendary action. That's all Miska can do, unless he breaks out. And he's going to use a howl. Ooh, actually, I'm going to have him cast Dominate Monster on you.
Okay.
So I need you. What's the save on Dominate Monster? Wisdom, right?
Wisdom.
It's either wisdom or charisma. Either way, it's not great for me.
So it's gonna be. I need a Wisdom saving throw.
This is a charming effect, though, isn't it?
Yeah. So you can take advantage.
16's highest.
Okay. Yeah. Morlin is dominated. This is gonna be fun.
Fine, I can end it on my turn. Cyanite.
Then it'll be the Ettercap spider, or the well, it's not an Ettercap spider. It's a This is the Raclupus spider fiend. This one is going to 40 feet towards the party. It's going to fire off a dissolving web in a 90-foot cone. Let's see what a 90. That will be the whole party, except for Morlin over there. So I need everybody but Morlin to give me a con saving throw.
26.
26.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody but Kieran passes.
Squishy one.
So that will be 8d10 halved on a save of acid damage. So that would be 40 acid damage halved to 20.
Attribute.
Dex
I get to
save?
use it very often. It is a dex save of 20.
That will fail. Oh no, it's an 11.
It's 21 fire damage.
Okay.
I hit you for 1 more damage than you hit me. That seems fair.
Am I able to uncanny dodge that or no? It's whenever I get hit with an attack.
Does it say it has to be a dex save? Like evasion?
No. Only evasion.
Then you
but-
can have it.
Okay, I'll use my reaction to half that up.
Is resist fire. So okay. And that will be that one's turn. We have Cass.
It takes 1 radiant damage.
1 radiant. And he doesn't heal. That's the best part. Okay. I gotta go with Cass. Alright, he's going to take his movement first and go 40. Press the. And then he's going to hit Morlin. He's going to use his bonus action to hit Morlin with a menacing glare. I need a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. That's a 6.
That's a fail. You are frightened until the start of Cass's next turn.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. Sorry. I want to counter charm that. Actually, no, I can't.
Yeah,
Never
don't
mind.
I think he's too far
I sit
away.
back down. It's too far.
Also, don't worry. If I get frightened or charmed, I can end it myself for free. Well, at the start of my turn, I can end them.
Oh, okay.
So if it happens to anyone else, go for it. But
Is it
not for me.
is it one effect or all effect?
All of them? All
Nice.
of them.
Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna have him. I'm gonna have him just prepare an action. Okay. And then the Kisarazu Spider Fiend. Going to move towards. No, he's gonna kind of like block right here, and then okay. So it's going to go right here, and then use a scintillating spray on Morlin here. Morlin, I need. Okay, so it just works on you. You are outlined. You cannot turn invisible anymore. There's like webs covering you that outline you. And I need a wisdom saving throw.
Is this a spell effect?
This is a this is an ability.
Okay. That's 6.
All right. You are also stunned.
That I can't deal with.
All right. So you have the stun condition for 1 minute. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn.
Okay.
And so it replaces one attack with scintillating spray, and then it will do a bite and a claw attack. And these are just regular hits, unless I get a hit. So these are +9. That's I don't think that hits.
No.
$18.
No.
Nope. Well, it'll just keep you there and nice and stunned. Kieran, you're up.
Right? Kieran's gonna cast Dimension Door to get to the rod.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna quicken spell. I don't know if I actually want to take the rod or if I want to get rid of. Can I grab the rod and then quicken spell?
I don't think you can teleport it out of his hands.
Okay. Can I cast? Okay, can I cast anti-magic field, and would that close the portal?
No. This portal's magic is ancient and done by gods and supersedes everything.
Okay. Then I'm going to cast going to quicken spell Maddening Darkness.
This sounds fun.
And it's going to be centered on Cass and the purple spider.
Okay. What is the... I assume there's going to be a saving throw?
Yeah.
What does that even do? I've never seen that spell.
Okay, so it's going to do a 60-foot sphere of darkness that they have to make a wisdom saving throw, and if they fail, they take 8d8 whenever they start their turn.
Okay, a 60-foot sphere of darkness will hit almost the whole room.
60 feet is bigger than I thought. Never mind.
That's a
Then
that's a big attack.
yeah, it's bigger than I thought. I think a fireball will be appropriate here. So I'm going to cast fireball at 5th level.
Fireball. Get him just.
Yeah.
Okay. Not gonna stop that. Okay, so I got. Okay, Cass has +5. That'll be 20, 22. For Cass.
That beats it.
Saves. And Spider Fiend has +9. Yeah, it's like a 25.
They both save. That's 37 fire and a half.
Okay. So 18.
Yes.
All right.
Alright, and that is my turn.
I'm gonna have Miska take his last legendary action. I've never had 2 bosses with legendary actions before. They have to like decide between. This is fun. So Miska is gonna hit. Let's see, he's gonna hit. He's gonna hit Azoth with a howl.
Of course.
I need a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. $14.
That is a fail. You take 11 psychic damage.
Halved because of my necklace.
That's really working out for you.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, and that'll be your turn.
Okay. I will enter a rage unpredictably. And I get a 1 or a 3. Shadowy Tendrils or Intangible Spirit. Oh, I'm not going with the flumps, they're useless. Shadowy Tendrils lash out around me. Each creature of choice within 30 meters.
You can get the spider.
What if I moved up? If I was running as I entered my rage?
Yeah, that if you run up towards either of them, you can get both of them. Another deck save.
Yeah, I'll run up to the spider. And yeah, deck save, please.
Okay, so the spider gets an 18, and Cass gets a nat 20 for 25.
Okay. So Cass passes the spider. What did the spider get?
18.
They both pass. Okay. And I don't think they take damage on a pass at all. Yeah, it doesn't say, but I get 1d12 temporary hit points with a bonus. That'll do. Okay, and I will then thwack the spider 3 times.
You a high enough level to cast Kerthwack?
I think. I got a 28. I got a 28 on the thwack as well. To hit.
As long as it's not a Kerplunk. I couldn't handle
No,
a Kerplunk.
Or a Whipow. I'd have to level up it to get a Whipow. A
Hello,
24
That'll hit.
and a 21. So 28, 24, 21.
They all hit, I believe. They all hit.
Perfect. I'm going to. Okay. So I'm going to roll the damage plus strike of the giant's fire plus the tattoo.
Okay.
And so 15, 11, and 14 damage. Plus 66 cold.
Be the sense.
So 28 cold damage. Plus plus 12d6 necrotic damage. Yeah, good Tash. So 40 necrotic,
Ooh.
and then 15,
Oh, you're
23
you're
fire.
nuking the spider.
Yeah. I don't know how much damage that was, but I feel like it was a substantial
I'm
amount.
adding it all up. That was 118 damage.
That'll do.
Will do.
Rage.
Down king. Alright, that would definitely bloody the Spider Fiend. Actually, that will critically bloody it.
Fantastic.
Okay.
That'll be me done. I'm spent.
Cass is going to use his he's just going to use a legendary action to move up to you and flank you. Then it will be Miska's turn. Let's see. No charmed or frightened, so he doesn't need to do anything like that. At least on his team. I gotta look at the range spell. Okay. Okay. So he's going to cast Mass Suggestion. How far can I get? Actually, he can only get like Moreland. Can only stack more effects on Moreland.
Kieran as well, but yeah.
Oh, Kieran! I didn't see Kieran behind the little spiders, but
I'm also stunned, so if he's suggesting me to do something, I can't.
so I'm gonna cast Mass Suggestion. It's just short. It's just shy of getting Azoth. So it's mostly for. Actually, you know what? I got 2 of these. I'm gonna cast Dominate Monster on Kieran. Let's do
Kieran's
that.
gonna counter spell.
Okay. He's casting this at 8th level. So, what are you counterspelling at?
5th.
5th, so you need to beat. You got to get an AC, or you got to beat a 13 Arcana.
Oh, it's got to roll a 2. 23.
Boom. Snap the spell away. Nice. That's all I had. You could get through that portal. You could do some crazy Trident of Chaos. Sadly, you can't. Cassia, you're up.
I would like to pop a secret, please.
Alright, which secret would you like to use?
How many secrets do we have?
Quite a few. It really doesn't matter, you just have to say the secret.
One of the first ones that we got that I definitely can remember and I'm not searching for in the chat right now. Oh, there's so many things in the Discord that are called secret. Oh no.
There was one that sidekick from the Hell Dimension we went to knew of Vecna's return.
Yes, I would like to use the one from Hell about Vecna's return.
I'm trying to find it in.
One of the people we saved.
Is that the one with? That was the one with Sarcelle, right? The one that had the vision.
So. Yeah.
Yeah, she had visions of Vecna's return, but she didn't tell anybody.
We didn't get that one.
Oh, that was the one you didn't get. Yeah.
Yeah. What's the early one we got when we went to the dude that we freed with the kaiju battle in the well? Well, that was huge.
There was the dog that knew the people were missing.
Okay, yeah. Ikasa and his best friend were stranded after a pirate attack. He knows about an additional survivor of the attack. Ikasa the Blink Dog knew that another one of their allies was out there adrift, and that's where you left them off. They set off on a little boat with the other survivors to go find them. Yeah, so you invoke that. The whole party has advantage on attacks and saving throws for 1 minute.
Awesome. And then let me just double check the range on this. 30 feet. I will move up this way. And I would like to cast Haste on Azoth. So Azoth now has double advantage on a dex save. You also get +2 AC and double movement and 1 extra action, which can only be used to attack. And that's me.
Okay. Legendary action. End of your turn. Cass is going to try to attack Azoth.
Okay.
He'll have advantage. Okay, that'll be a crit. He automatically crits on 19s or 20s. So I always have a 10% chance to hit Azoth. That will hit for 4d8 plus 11.
Okay.
I would like to Boon of Fate that so he doesn't get his crit.
Okay. Dope. I'll just roll
Does that
for.
mean I take less damage?
I'll roll regular.
No, it just lowers the roll by 2d4.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the second. So I'll just roll it as normal. So that would be 23 instead.
What type of damage?
This is slashing. You would have it.
Awesome.
Nice.
As of the resistant.
Seraphina, you're up.
I want to turn the light on, please.
Nice. Cast daylight.
No, wait, not quite there. Hang on. Yes, I am. I did it from this time. Please. There you go. Light is on.
Get all bright.
Feels like we haven't been outside in forever.
This is the first time you guys have seen daylight in like a couple weeks.
Cassie will instinctively just hiss.
And then I'll move over here. And chorizo.
Oh, now he has disadvantage.
Is moving over there. Oh, and he's gonna flame seed the bad guy as he's walking past.
Okay.
No, that was almost a 17. A 15 I assume doesn't hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice try, Chorizo. Nice try. That is all for us.
Legendary last legendary action with Cass. He's going to legendary action move right behind Seraphine, and he doesn't take opportunity. He moves just like Strahd. Okay, Morlin, you're up.
Right, I'll use my guarded mind to end the charmed and the frightened, and then I've got to roll against the stunned. Is it wisdom again? It's advantage now. I'm getting indomitable. The last one. Try that again. Still pretty bad. 12.
Still stunned.
That's me then.
Okay. It is the spider's turn. I'm gonna re-roll breath weapon. Just. Okay. Spider fiend. Is going to. Oh, that's fun. Okay, Spider Fiend is going to cast Dominate Monster on the hasted Azoth.
Okay.
I need you to give me a saving throw.
With advantage, this will still fail.
Nah, he's wise.
11.
Are dominated.
I don't know what that means.
You're charmed, and I can command you on your turn
Oh, okay.
until the spell ends.
It's not the worst thing that can be cast to either me or Azoth.
And then the Spider Fiend is going to move over. Cast.
It didn't need to move that close to me.
Big ol' spider. Okay. And canonically, this spider has the head of a wolf. It didn't have a mini.
I don't know if that's better or worse.
Take it. Take it as you will. All right, it'll be Cass's turn. He will start his turn in daylight, so 2 points of radiant. And he's going to try to turn that light off.
It's not a concentration.
It's not a concentration. That's right. Well, he's pissed that you turned the light on, and he's gonna take you out for it, or he's gonna try to.
No, thank you.
So he's going to make. He's gonna make 3. He's gonna make 2 vengeful sword attacks with disadvantage. and then a bite attack.
Okay.
I don't think it can beat a... Yeah, so that's an 18 on the first hit.
That hits.
Nat 1, yeah. Nat 1 on the second, so he stabs you and then trips. Gets back up, embarrassed. He hates being in the light. And then he's gonna bite you with disadvantage.
Can you re-roll that, please? I'll silvery bobs it. I did
Okay.
not like the number that I saw on the screen.
Ooh, that's a 17.
That misses.
You silvery barbs. Nice.
So just one, the first attack that hit. Happy noises.
Who are you going to give advantage to?
Oh yeah. Advantage.
We all have it right now.
Oh yeah, ignore me.
Cass is on a time limit.
Pass here, because everyone else is dominated.
Thank you. Wait, does Chorizo also get advantage if we expend the thing? 'Cause he's a summon, right?
Yeah. Who is a summon?
Okay, that will be as a bonus action. He's going to use a menacing glare on Cassia. I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw with advantage. Is this a charm?
Uh,
We have advantage anyway, it's fine.
this is a frighten.
And that one or an 18.
That will fail. You are frightened until Cass's next turn. Now that'll be his turn. Go to this.
What was the damage for the first attack? Sorry.
Oh, oh, I didn't roll that. God. First one was let's see, 14 slashing.
14. Thank you.
All right.
I am
Thank you.
blooded.
So the other spider thing here. So many pages. All right. I'm gonna re-roll his scintillating spray. See if I can. All right, doesn't have it. He's going to make one bite and 2 claw attacks against Moreland, and they're regular because of the stun. Not enough. Okay, that's 20. Sorry,
How much was that, sorry?
26.
26, yeah, that'll do.
26 hits, and then the last one, another 26. Okay, so they will
The
both...
last one will be advantage because
Oh,
cloak will stop working.
oh yeah. See, fish for that crit. Nope. Okay, so 2 26s. I'll roll that all together. So that'll be 8 plus 8 piercing. Oh, plus another. They're both bites. Or no, one was a bite, one was a claw. No, I said both of them were claws. So it's 8d8 plus 8 slashing. So you take 50 points of slashing damage,
Ow.
and
Yeah.
that will be the spider's turn. Kieran, you're up.
Okay. I don't think it's time for that yet, but Kieran's going to cast. First he's gonna move, and then he's going to draw a lightning bolt to hit both Cass and the spider at 6 using his rod.
Cass and the spider.
Yeah. So it's got 100-foot range. You hit both.
I would say you'd hit Serafina doing that.
Ooh, that's bad.
You could barely
Yeah.
miss Azoth, but Serafina would be.
Would hitting Azoth release Azoth from this spell?
It gives you a chance to make a
No.
save against it.
Yeah. You can make another saving throw if I hit you.
Yeah, wisdom's not going to get me out of this anytime soon.
Okay. Then I will cast Summon Aberration at 5th level.
Okay. Which aberration?
I'm going to go for I think it's the slot I'm going to go for. No, not the slat. I'm going to go for the Star Spawn.
The purple spider, I think that's the one that's dominating Azoth. That one's critically wounded.
Yeah, I'm going to pop it right next to that spider.
Putting next to the which spider? The
The large purple spider.
summon a star spawn. Okay.
And then I'm going to make 2 attacks with it on the spider.
Okay.
There's a 24 hit.
24 hits.
All right. That is a d8 plus 3. That's 6 damage. Psychic. 47 hits. Or 6 damage. Psychic.
And I have to roll 2 concentration for the spike. Pass. And pass.
Okay. And then on its turn, if it starts within 5 feet of it, it has to make a wisdom save or take 2d6 psychic.
Okay, hold on one sec. I gotta swap out my head.
For what Azoth is about to do to one of you, I'm very sorry.
Very scared.
Alright, I'm back.
I can dodge 1 attack, but that's it.
So what were
Don't
you
even
doing here?
think about coming near me.
What did I have to? What did the spider have to do?
It has to make a wisdom save on the start of its next turn or take 2d6 psychic.
Okay. Alright. So it is I'm gonna have Miska hit Kieran with a howl. Its legendary action. I need a Wisdom saving throw.
This isn't magic, right?
This is an ability.
28.
Pass. So you will take. Oh, nothing happens on a save. Okay. So that'll be Azoth's turn. I'm going to command you to. What's your movement speed?
40.
Oh no.
80.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, 80 because of haste. It's 80
Yeah.
because
Oh.
of haste,
Oh
yeah.
god.
I'm gonna
oh
have-
god.
I'm going to command
Drop the
you.
haste.
I'm going to command you to flank Morlin with this spider, who is now your ally. And so you don't have to do reckless attacks. I'm going to command you to make a full round of attacks and action surge. Do you still have action surge?
No, that was only
Okay.
when I was like Morlin.
Okay, so I will command you to make a full round of attacks on your friend here.
Okay.
And it's off still, right? Because you haven't had a turn.
I mean, yeah, I'm also stunned, so it's all advantage.
Yeah, so they're all with advantage.
25.
Yeah, that hits.
33.
Also hits.
Another 33.
Yeah.
I won't make you add any additional things because I don't think he knows your kit. He's just commanding you.
Now
to
a
attack.
strike of the giant's fire anyway, and then a 20.
20 misses.
Okay, so that's just 3 hits. That's only 3.
Oh, only.
It would have just been wisdom saves, could it?
13. 16. And 13.
Morlin's getting wrecked by his own sword.
And
Okay.
then
It's like a
do I have to do the weapons ability?
Yeah,
Does-
the
does
weapons
he know?
abilities apply to every hit.
Okay, so that'll be just
66, I think it is cold.
66 cold. So that's just 24 cold.
I'm looking real rough, guys.
Ooh, awesome. I was expecting Miska to be the one doing this, but it's the freaking spider.
You know, I take a break from Rust and come to D&D to escape PvP. And
Yeah, I'm barely hanging in there now.
see you next round.
I think that's all you can do.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to command you to do. So that'll be the end of your turn. You can roll again another Wisdom save.
With advantage? Everything's with advantage, right? Saving throws?
Yeah.
15.
15 is a fail.
It's one more than I got last time.
Okay. At the end of your turn, use a legendary action on a dominated turn. That feels mean. Miska is going to cast this could be interesting. Miska's gonna cast Mirror Image on Azoth. Just for fun.
To make it even more impossible to hit.
Yeah. Now I have a really nearly impossible person to hit.
What?
Completely under my control.
Extra Google.
And then
actually do?
and then that will be Miska's actual turn. He check the range on the spell. Uh, 60 feet. 60 feet. Yeah, that's not gonna work. He's going to use... Alright, he's going to use telekinesis and attempt to just throw Kieran 60 feet into a wall.
He's casting telekinesis, or he's just using telekinesis?
He's casting.
Oh, he's counter. I'm counterspelling that.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. He's just casting it at 5th level.
Okay, I will match that.
Okay, you match it and just take out the spell.
Was Dominate Person counterspellable?
So I couldn't counterspell it because I already casted something, but I can dispel magic it.
Yeah.
Praise the Lord.
Okay, that's all Miska can do behind the wall. He just kind of opens it up a few more inches. It's going to take like a full hour or two for him to be able to free himself. So that's not a factor in the battle. Cassia, you're up.
Okay, so, sorry, what does, was it Mirror Image? What does that actually do to Azoth?
He has a bunch of floating images around him, and,
I think you roll to see if you hit him or if you hit an image.
if you land a hit, there's a chance that you hit one of the images instead.
How many mirror images are there?
3, I think.
3.
Okay. So if I get a 6 or below, you hit me. If I get anything above a 6, you hit a mirror image.
Yeah.
And is that on the D20?
Yeah.
Okay.
You hit me?
Guys, I can absolutely try. That's a 3, right? Right, yeah. So I'm gonna teleport my 10 feet for my shot. I'm gonna try and shoot Azoth with my bow. That's a not 20.
That hits.
So does that hit you? With
Yeah.
The 3? Okay.
Yeah, I rolled a 3.
Oh, nice. That's 13 piercing.
Halved. Sweet.
Yeah, and then I'm going to teleport 10 feet again.
And then
I
as
try
I
and
get, they can save.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you want to make the save first? See if I get to shoot you again.
18.
Fail.
Right.
Ah, is this a
Okay.
save I can make?
You actually can make this.
It's got to be a 19 or a 20 then.
Okay, I am going to bonus action
spider.
point a warrior at the spider. That's a 2, so that's 16.
16 will miss.
16 misses. Okay.
You're not attacking with advantage, are you?
Oh you're right. Let me roll that last hit again. So it's another nat 20. Okay.
Ooh.
Thank you, Azar. So that will be all of this will become piercing as I found out because I play not warrior. So that is 17 force plus another 5 force. So that's 22. And because I've hit 2 different targets, I'm gonna shoot the spider again. That is a 33 to hit for another 11 piercing. I'm going to move over here. And that's my turn.
I have to roll 2 saving throws, concentration checks for the spider.
Oh, sorry. If Kieran's aberration's near the spiders, does that still give me advantage on sneak attack?
Yeah, you can get sneak attack.
Yeah. Okay, I'll sneak attack it for another 17 damage.
Okay, that'll add on to the first to the first attempt. Really? Is still alive. So I had to beat a 16 and a 10. And it has plus 8. Okay, so Azoth,
Plus
you are
13.
undominated.
Oh, praise. Well done,
I
Cassie.
need to roll the second one. Fantastic. Okay. That's the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's me. That's all I
Okay,
can do.
legendary action from Cass. He's going to use a vengeful sword attack with disadvantage on Seraph. Uh, 20 to hit.
But it's
2d8 plus 11.
Sorry, I was muted.
You take 17 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And it will be your turn.
Yeah. Choriza's gonna move over here. I am not moving because I am scared. So, Choriza, I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray at 9th level. And I'm gonna do it from Choriza.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do 4 on the spider and 6 on cat.
Yeah.
So spider first.
Which spider? This one?
The big one.
The big
The
one?
wolf.
Okay.
The big wolf. Yeah. 32.
That will hit.
29.
Hit.
28.
Hit.
$34.
Hits. Yeah.
Oh, it was enough.
That's a nat 20. There's no physical way you will not obliterate this spider.
Nice. Bye bye, spider. Do you want me to roll for damage anyway?
If you want to, just for fun.
So that'd be 2, 3,
It had 2 hit points.
4. $49.
Oh yeah. The spider is immolated.
And then 6 on cast.
6 on Cass.
$29.
9 hits.
30. 21.
Hits.
29.
Yeah.
33.
Oh my gosh, what level are you casting this at?
9th.
The 9th level Scorching Ray?
That's a
Jeez.
9th level Scorching Ray. So that's 6 hits. So
Yeah, they all hit.
that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
This is gonna be a new record.
That's 64 to cast.
Okay, I thought it would be a little more. Good hit though. Really good hit. Okay. Cass is bloodied.
Yay!
Okay, and is that your turn?
Yeah, that's the 10.
Okay. At the end of your turn, I'm going to have going to use a legendary action. Mishka has his legendaries back. I'm going to use his last dominate monster on Azoth. I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
P5s.
All right, you're dominated again.
Fantastic.
You guys can't hit Miska. Morlin, you're up.
Right, let's try and not be stunned again, I guess.
Okay.
Wisdom save. Advantage. Oh, there we are. Nat 20 for 21.
That'll do it.
I guess that's my turn, though, because that's at the end of my turn.
Yep.
That's me, but I'm unstunned, but I'm next to an evil Azoth. Great.
Okay. Cass is up. Cass will just gonna keep going. That's all he can do. So I'm going to do 2 vengeful sword attacks and then a bite, all with disadvantage. First one is 21.
Yeah.
Second attack is a 17, so that'll miss.
Mhm.
And then the bite is 2 sevens. That'll hit. Okay. So 1 sword attack.
Can I silvery bobs the bite again?
Okay, sure thing. Let me just roll the sword thing because I had the dice in my hand.
Yeah.
So that'll be 19 on the sword. And I'll re-roll that bite. Another 7. 777.
Oh.
I hit the jackpot. So that will be...
Can I use my inspiration to make you reroll?
If this was Pathfinder, yeah.
Oh.
God.
Lucky?
Does Lucky work for that?
Lucky is when an attack roll is made against you, and then you get to choose which dice they take.
Okay.
Do I still have lucky thing?
If you have a lucky die, I'll let you use a lucky die.
I have a lucky die. I have 1 lucky die left.
Okay, I'll re-roll. You can choose between a 7, a 7, a 7, or an 11.
Okay, Seraphina's down.
Okay. So that will be...
I had 6 hit points.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'll be... That's like... Oh! Oh! I'm really sorry, Seraphina. Cass is gonna kill you.
Wait, what?
Yeah. If you get killed by a vampire's bite, you die. And this never occurred in Strahd because you guys kicked his butt. But, yeah.
Wait, what?
A target dies if its hit point... oh, that's if your maximum is reduced to 0. I'm sorry. You're just downed. However, if you are buried, you will turn into a vampire spawn.
Moldeath.
Can, like, nobody bury me, please? Thank you. Unless...
Moldeath.
Unless...
I will roll the damage though, just so I can see how much he gets back. So that will be 4d6. Oh, I only have to roll the necrotic damage, so I can, because that's how much he gets back. All right, so you're downed. Your max HP is reduced by 8, and Cass will get 8 hit points back. We'll also take 20 points. I forgot to do that at the beginning. So I'll just have him lose 12. Okay. And then Cass will take his movement to go over to Cassia.
Oh, hello.
You will never escape the big light. The big lamp is on.
He's got 6 rounds before he dies from the light. Okay, so that'll be Cass. As a bonus action, he's going to menacing glare you, Cassia. I need a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save. That's a 15.
As a fail, you are terrified, man.
I was already terrified of him.
Yeah, he's just keeping it up.
That's fair.
Okay, now it will be the surviving the Fisarazu Spider Fiend. Okay, I'm gonna re-roll. See if he gets his breath weapon back. He does not. Okay, I'm just gonna do a bite and 2 claws. These are regular rolls, unless I get a hit. I think that hits.
That'll do, yeah.
Yeah, that'll be 27.
This might be the 8.
So the first one is 2d10 plus 4
So probably be the 8.
plus 2d8. 10. And you have the poison condition until the start of its next turn. That'll be 19 points of damage.
I'm down.
Okay, you are downed. It will then turn around to Kieran and will make its 2 claw attacks against Kieran. Alright. That's going to be a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Second one is much less. It's like a 12. That'll miss. Okay, so you will
I'm
take...
gonna use shield against. Or no, not. Never mind.
Okay. So that will be 4d8 plus 4 slashing. You take 23 points of damage.
All right.
That will be the Spider Fiend's turn, and Kieran.
1 second, changing my HP. Right, Kieran's not doing too well. Kieran's going to cast Witch.
Nice. This is the time.
I was gonna save it to torture Cass, but now's not the time. So he's gonna cast Wish
Hot
and
damn.
go for instant health.
Okay.
So everyone's HP gets all their hit points back, and they all have effects ended on them as if he casted Greater Restoration.
Yeah, it's like greater restoration plus the mass heal, I think. So you have 700 hit points you can distribute amongst the party, and you end
Right.
all conditions.
I need 161 of those.
How many hit
Right.
points?
700.
I'll be
Okay.
okay for HP. I'm only down 44.
I'm pretty sure
161.
you have enough to cover the whole party.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need
190.
90.
Yeah, that's enough to fully heal the whole party. Seraphina.
Am I still
Norman,
dominated then?
You are
No.
undominated. You guys come back up. Everything is reset. That might have made the combat for you guys.
I was properly worried there.
That was clutch. I don't have
Thank you.
anything to counterspell that, so yeah, you got it. Wow. Good job. I'm clapping, but it's not coming through well. Okay, great move, Kieran. Anything else you want to do? You still have bonus action.
Yes, I do. I'm trying to figure out what I can cast as a bonus action.
There is one caveat. Though I just.
Oh yeah, the wish penalty.
Yeah, I need you to roll for the wish penalty.
What do I roll for that? 'Cause I've never cast this
I'm
before.
looking it up right now. Give me 1 second. Okay, so stress of casting the spell to produce any effect other than duplicating another spell weakens you. So, each time you cast a spell until you finish a long rest, you take 1d10 necrotic damage per level of that spell. And I will give you this effect because you're casting 2 spell effects with a wish. The damage can't be reduced or prevented in any way. In addition, your strength drops to 3
Oh,
for 2d4 days. For each of those days you spend resting and doing nothing more than light activity, your remaining recovery time decreases by 2 days. So I need you to roll a 2d4 for how long you are weakened by the wish.
eight.
Okay. And I'm trying to find the bit about not being able to cast a wishing. There's like 5 paragraphs in this spell.
Definitely in there.
Oh, there's a 33% chance. So roll a d6. You get a 1 or a 2. You can never cast wish ever again.
5.
5. You can still cast it.
Yep.
But you are greatly tired from casting what is the strongest spell a mortal can ever achieve. Good job. Yeah. You still have a bonus action and movement if you want to do anything.
I'm gonna take a whole bunch of damage to use my bonus action. Yeah, I would take 8. I would take. You said it was 10 times level that I take for casting a spell?
Yeah, 1d10 per spell level.
Okay. I'm gonna bonus action cast Tasha's Otherworldly Guise and take 6d10. Please be low. That is not low. 32.
Alright.
Take 32 damage. And I'm gonna choose lower planes, so I'm immune to fire and poison, the poison condition, and I can fly.
Okay.
And I'm going to fly 40 feet up.
Okay. You will take 1 attack of opportunity from the spider. I think so. The ceiling hits at like 30 feet.
Oh, 30 feet's fine.
Okay. I'll roll attack of opportunity.
Actually, no. Because I casted that with my focus, I'm going to teleport 15 feet away from the spider and then fly 30 feet up.
No issue. Fantastic. Kieran is looking really tired, but he saved everyone. That is fantastic. That your turn?
That's my turn.
Okay. I'm out. I already used 2. Oh, Cass got his turn back. So, in your turn, Cass is going to just attack with disadvantage. Cassia there.
I would like to uncanny dodge the bite.
That would be 21 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. You uncanny dodge. It's 2d. Take. Take. You take 21 half to 10.
Okay. And does that reduce my hit point maximum?
No.
Okay.
And that'll be Azoth. You come back to your
Azoth.
senses. Feel a
Yes.
little awkward. You're good.
I took damage since my last turn, so my wild surge can change.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
So either it was a feat or a perk I picked up. So 3, not the plumps. So a bolt of lightning shoots from my chest, hits another creature I can see within 30 feet. So that's going to be the spider. Got to succeed on a con saving throw. It will take 1d6 radiant damage.
Con saving throw for. Okay, con saving throw for the spider. Plus 8. That will be a 19.
Eats it. Okay. So you don't take 1d6,
Alright.
and you're not blinded. But Azoth will use his 80 foot of range to scuttle and flip over this wall and get to the rod.
The spiders have true sight, anyways.
Did you say it's athletics?
Yeah.
Check.
And because you guys dropped the tower, the structural integrity of the supporting structures, like these two like crystalline things, are weakened.
And I had advantage because of the wish.
Mm-hmm.
A 22.
Oh yeah, you easily, like you're tugging, you're like pulling at it, and Mishka is way stronger than you, but you manage to pull it just enough to start crumbling away the retaining walls, and you pry it back far enough to break away the seal, and Mishka is forced back. The rod is out of his hands, and you have it.
How do I
He is
attack with this thing?
he is fully sealed behind the wall now, and cannot do anything. Nice.
It looks a lot.
So that's your action.
Yeah. And then I can use my haste to attack the spider 3 times.
You get one extra attack action from.
Oh, is it only
Nice.
one extra attack?
Yeah.
But, okay. I just thought each of my attack actions was worth 3. But it's just a single weapon attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
It
I'll
used to
hit the
be.
spider.
It used to be double everything. Back in the good old days, 3.5.
A 29.
That'll hit.
Might be Zion is weeping.
For 12 damage plus.
I think haste used to work like. I might not. It's been a
Yeah,
long time.
It did. It did. You got double
46
everything.
necrotic.
Magic back in those days was whack.
Fun.
And 17 necrotic damage on the spider.
Okay. What was the first bit?
The first bit of damage was just. Where has it gone? 10. I'd say 12. And then 17.
12 and 7.
So total 29.
Okay, that's the first time that spider's actually been hit.
Wow. That'll be my turn.
Okay, Mishka is effectively out of combat. On to Cassia.
Okay, I will teleport my 10 feet and try and shoot the spider.
Okay.
These are all still with advantage, right?
Yep.
Okay, so that is another nat 20. So that is 18 piercing. I will teleport another 10 feet and try and hit Kaz. I'm feared, so this is just a normal attack, right? Not disadvantage.
You're still feared by him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So attack rolls are just... It just counter each other.
It's just a
so it should
flat
be
roll.
Yeah.
Would Kieran's wish not
no.
have fixed the fear?
Oh, yeah, you're
Oh, yeah.
you're unfeared.
Point.
Yeah. I haven't gotten another turn since then.
So that's a 32 to hit. Kaz for 15 piercing. And then I will bonus action play another warrior, teleport my 10 feet, and shoot the spider again. So this will be... so that's 24 to hit.
24 hits?
11 force, plus another 8 force, and then I'll throw on a sneak attack on top of that. For another 17 damage. And then I will use the rest of my movement just to get away from whatever's going on over there. And that's me.
That will bloody the spider.
Awesome.
Alright, legendary action with Cass. He's just gonna move back over here. And that'll be Seraphine's turn.
We need to stop dancing like this.
Don't read into it.
Okay, that works. I'm gonna do Flaming Strike somewhere like around here, so
Yeah, no
he's in a
problem.
10-foot radius and I'm not. So he needs to beat a DC 20 Dex saving throw.
Not as dexterous as Strahd. Way stronger. That's 15. Fail.
That fails. Okay, so he'll
No
take full
legendary
damage.
resistance though.
You're gonna legendary. Okay.
Haven't had a chance to use them yet.
Okay. Fine. I guess I'll just hang on.
Still does
Never mind.
damage, right?
I cannot. Oh yeah, on a save it does damage. Okay. I'm gonna do 4d6 for fire. So that's 9, 13 halved math. Thank you. 6 fire damage and then a radiant damage. I'm gonna do the increase the radiant by a d6, so that's 5d6 radiant, and that's 22, 11 damage. And that's Choriza's gonna flame seed the spider.
Yeah, go for it.
Flash attempt 2. That's a 40.
That will miss.
Nice try again, Chorizo. Okay, he will move. Over here. That's it.
Alright. End of your turn, Cass is gonna do legendary action. That would be 21 to hit.
Can I? No, I cannot. Okay, yeah, that hits.
Alright, that would be for 20 damage. And Morlin, you're up.
Finally unstunned. I'm going to
was
hit
rough.
the spider with extreme vengeance. So first attack against this guy with advantage. 23 to hit.
Hits.
That is 9 piercing plus 27 acid, 5 fire, and then a sonic strike for 5 force. And next attack. 29 to hit for 15 piercing, 23 acid, and 5 fire. And then final attack. And that 20.
Oh, yeah. I'll definitely do it.
13 plus the extra d8. That's 17 piercing. 38 acid. And 5 fire.
Yeah, that felt like an appropriate amount of vengeance.
Yeah.
You absolutely slay this thing. That almost would have one-shot it. Nice.
Morland feels very vindicated from that. And then he'll...
Just cast now.
Can't quite reach him, but I'm going to bonus action use a dice to do another sonic jump. Get 80 feet, so I can get to there. That's me.
Okay. Cass is screwed now.
Oh, he started with my aura, so it takes 4 radiant.
Plus 20 for starting the light.
You can do that. Ah, nice. That's 20 points. That for me. Okay, Cass. It knows he's kind of screwed at this point, but he also knows that he'll still be able to come back because you guys don't have kill him. So he's just going to go down fighting. I'm going to do 3 attacks with disadvantage against Seraphina. First one is a dirty 20. Second is E2. And the third one is 18 in the bite. Does an 18 hit?
Yeah, they all hit.
Okay. That will be... that'd be 39 slashing damage. And...
Use a protective field. I'll reduce that by 6.
Thank you.
And then for the bite, you will take 10 piercing damage plus 3d6 necrotic. And you'll take 10 necrotic, and your maximum HP goes down again by 10. And then Cass will just do a menacing glare at Morland, knowing full well that he'll be able to end it.
Yeah, it's 5.
Okay, you are feared. And that will be Cass's turn. Kieran, you're up.
All right. I'm going to drop out of the... Let me see what that spell level is first. So, dropping out of the air, does that count as movement?
Like, are you canceling the fly?
I'm just trying to get to the ground.
You can fly down. You have to use movement to fly down without falling.
Okay. You teleport before you hit the ground. Does that you don't incur damage, do you?
No.
Okay. I'm going to cancel my flight, still keep dispelled. And I'm going to teleport. I'm going to cast Scatter as I get to the ground. And I'm going to teleport myself and Azoth 150 feet to cast.
Yeah, it's just do. You do a instant transmission.
Yep.
Both of you, right next to Cass.
Then I take my damage. 60, 10. Clean up.
That's gonna be hard to deal with.
It won't be as bad once I get a long rest.
How many long rests do you think you're gonna be able to get, though?
Not that many. It's just I'll have the ward when I get a long rest.
Yeah, and how many days do you have to spend?
All 8.
All 8. Yeah, you're gonna be dealing with that wish sickness for the rest of the campaign.
Yep.
Because Vecna's ritual is currently going.
I think that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. It was still a smart play though. That definitely saved everyone. Okay, that's your turn. Cass is gonna just, I guess, turn to you. Because you kind of ruined everything for him. He'll take an attack with disadvantage. That will be a dirty 20.
Okay. I'm going to cast Shield without using a spell slot, so I don't take damage, and block that.
Okay. That's all you can do. Azoth, you're up.
Okay. I have one of two options. I can either get handsy with Seraphina, get the chime, but I don't know how the chime works. Do you just ring it to trap him?
He has to be below 50 hit points for it to work. You do not know where he's at.
He's at 69. She said, "Hey, he's at 69 hit points."
I did say he's at that. So he's not. He's not at 50. Oh my god.
Okay, so I can use my haste attack to hit him.
Yes, you can either kill him or permanently banish him. You gotta do just under 69. Ideally.
So, this is... Oh yeah, because then either Cassia or Seraphina could do it. But
I don't know if I want to banish or if I want to save the chime for Vecna.
27 to hit. Oh, no, sorry. I'm changing weapon.
The Chime of Returning as charges can be used, like, I think once a day. Double check.
Oh, sick. Okay.
Let me double check the chime while you're kicking Cass's ass. You gotta be an 18.
28.
He is only wearing plate.
So it's a 28 to hit.
That'll definitely hit.
Okay, and it's with the Sunblade. So that'll be a 15. Plus an extra 1d8.
Find the chime in.
So that'll be an 18. That puts him down to 51. So do you know what? I'll throw in a Divine Strike. Or Divine Smite. So an extra 3d8. Okay. So I did 27 radiant damage.
Seven.
That was with my haste. And so, with my action and bonus action, can I rummage through Seraphina and expend the slot on the charge?
So, I'm just gonna make sure I know how. Okay, so if it's at 50 hit points or lower, it automatically fails. Otherwise, it's a DC 20. So you can use it whenever, and it can be used once a day.
I had to use my haste to attack him anyway, so that fit fine. And then I can use my bonus action to hand the Seraphina and ring the chime. Ding ding.
All right, yeah, you just grab you grab it with your free action and ring the bell or the chime, and you see how it works. The chime creates.
Seraphina's gonna wink and wave at him as a reaction.
Nice. So a portal appears upon ringing the chime, and Cass just starts getting dragged back. And, he's clawing on the floor. No! He's gone. Cass is permanently banished to his home plane and can only mess with Oerth. I believe. Actually, no, he is. Biggest complaint with you. Kind of disorganized.
Yeah, apparently the Dungeon Master's Guide 2024 is a lot more organised. And everything follows each other, from what I've heard.
Okay, so because you seal him away before he had a chance to plead, he's supposed to plead if he's below 50 hit points. He doesn't get a chance. He is permanently banished to Tovag, his domain of dread. Visible within the rift that he gets pulled through is a smoky red-tinged skyline for mountains.
I'm not sure begging would have done him much good.
Yeah.
Now we can go and beat him up in his domain.
Yeah. Just as a bit of trivia, the only way to permanently kill Cass, because he's ascended beyond vampirism. The only way to kill Cass is to... we're at a combat. The only way to kill Cass is to stab him in the heart with a tree with a stake made from a tree from his home plane of Oerth. You have to go all the way to Oerth, make a stake, then go to Tovag, stab him in the heart, and then behead him.
So if it's Barovia, I have a stake made from a tree in Barovia.
Okay. I'm just cleaning up a bit. So, yeah. Mishka is sealed away for good. Again.
I wanted to put him in a pretty jewel and throw him in a demi-plane, but I had to cast a wish.
All right.
hand the chime back to Seraphina, and whoever wants the rod can have the rod.
All right, guys.
What does the rod do?
I can't remember, otherwise I'd have used it.
You could have just teleported over there yourself. Now that I think about it, it has the gate spell, I think. It's or arcane gate, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot. I missed something here. As Cass is pulled back to Tovag, all of you link to Vecna's flare. That same flare that you accidentally walked in on started this campaign. The link's magic tears Cass's last great secret from his mind, imparts it to you. Vecna is currently in the Cave of Shattered Reflection, which is on Pandesmos, like deep within Pandesmos. You're already where you need to be. I'll say Vecna's ritual is 1 day away from completion, like a full 24 hours. We'll say 20. We'll say 20 now because you spent a couple hours fighting and doing stuff here.
Yeah, I recommend we spend 8 of those over the long rest.
Yeah,
Very much so.
completely agree.
This will be your guys' last chance, the long rest in the campaign.
Please.
Am I still able to potentially respec or no?
I'll let you guys do whatever you need to do, and you will also hit level 20.
Hell yeah.
I'll throw down my pocket tower to save Kieran having to expend a spell slot to do his palace.
Yeah, that hurts now. I'll just I'll plop the instant fortress down.
Yeah, I already cast that. There's a huge chance that I just take myself out.
It would be a funny way to go.
That'd be 8d10.
So yeah, you guys just summon the tower, and it just bursts out the ceiling of this dilapidated castle. And yeah, you guys can take the
We ruined
final
the
rest
castle
of the
from
campaign.
inside and out.
I now have another extra attack.
Okay. You guys take your final rest. The long rest. Seraphina, your max hit points go back to normal.
Yay, thank you.
In fact, they go up because you leveled up.
Yeah.
Oh man, maybe I take this last level in Paladin.
I wanted to go for... Oh wait, no, I can change my rogue thing.
I think I do. I take this last level in Paladin.
What level paladin are you now?
6.
Okay.
So I can do Aura of Protection, but my charisma is high. So if I do Aura of Protection, anyone within 10 feet of me gets a +6 on their saving throws.
That's
The aura's
phenomenal.
always up. It's always up as well, I think, the aura's.
Yeah, it is. It's always up. It's just whenever you make a saving throw within 10 feet of me.
Awesome.
Yeah, okay. That's what we go with.
You guys know. I'm not even going to give you guys a check for this. You guys know through your links to Vecna that all you have to do is think of the cavern of shattered, or the cave of shattered reflection, and you will go there.
It's gonna be really hard not to think about it now that I know that.
You accidentally think about it, you just
Yeah. That's totally what I do.
Holy crap, guys. Because of the aura of protection, Azoth now has a +6 to his wisdom.
That's
he finally
Yay!
becomes Azoth the Wise.
Azoth the Wise, oh my goodness.
That's fantastic.
My strength is ridiculous. It's a +17 to strength saving throws now. +14 to con saving throws.
Probably not going to have to face very many of those with Vecna.
No, I guess it's going to be wisdom, which I'm very pleased with this +6.
Yeah, you finally. I love how you finally can live up to the name. A little bit, not a lot, but it's better than nothing.
It's better than the +0 I had. Yeah, we'll take it.
You can actually make some of the saves.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. Let you guys finish up your level ups and rests, and then we'll continue on.
Oh, then I've got my psychic resistance like this thing. We'll be okay. Don't know about you guys. Kieran, the fact Kieran's weak. How long do you take this spell damage for, Kieran?
8
days.
I rolled the
Why are
worst
you
possible roll.
kidding me?
Is there anything that we could do to help with that, like in terms of spells and stuff?
Absolutely
Wish it to
not.
go away. You've still got wish.
I mean, yeah, one of you guys can cast wish. But the problem is you have to wish. In order for you guys not to have it, you have to cast wish and then cast wish using cast wish to copy a spell. Kieran's problem is he didn't use wish to copy a spell because there's not a spell to do what I did.
Yeah. If you wish for more than the copying of a spell effect, you get wish sickness, and nothing negates wish sickness but time. Okay. Well, I'm ready when you guys are.
So,
I'm just thinking happy thoughts.
All right. In 1 second. Over to Vecna's grass.
Which one of you thought about it? Come on.
Sorry.
I am not thinking.
Maybe it was Azoth now that he can think. Today was the day Azoth developed an internal monologue. And it only took 20 levels.
All right. Summoning y'all in. Okay.
We can't use a wish against Vecna, can we?
You absolutely can, but he can counter a wish.
How many times can he counter a wish?
You'll find out.
Anyone remember any of the secrets?
Interesting. All right. It's crystal structures. Not that you guys can see it until right now. Okay. Let's bring again. All right. You guys just give it a single thought or whisked away. You appear before a 30-foot wide mass of translucent purple crystals embedded in the floor of a large obsidian cave. Some of the crystal faces reflect distorted images of a cavern, while others flicker with scenes of the lich god Vecna visiting destruction. 3 tunnels branch off the perimeter. Obsidian crystal faces at each entrance to each tunnel show scenes similar to those on the central crystals. What would you guys like?
Ooh.
Or anything, having a look at all the doors closely, are they depicting anything specific?
What would you like to check out?
So check this one first.
This one over here? Okay. Look at the tunnel's image. See images of Cass the Betrayer flickering on walls. In each reflection, Vecna torments Cass, who appears powerless against the
This one.
Okay. You see hazy scenes of civil unrest, peasants rioting, buildings burning, and soldiers enforcing martial law. Give me a investigation check.
17.
You recognize the landmarks of this city. You are seeing Castle Neverwinter in this scene. And the third
Last
one? The tunnel's walls flash violent scenes of Vecna slaying, dominating, and imprisoning other gods in the vast emptiness of the astral sea. If anyone wants to, you can give me a religion check.
Got +4.
I put +0 on that.
Got plus
Plus
2.
two.
I have a +5.
Serafina would
Let's
sound
have Seraphina and Kieran roll then.
And I use my.
I'll do it with guidance.
I didn't think of save a 9.
That's in that one. Maybe I should have used it.
Okay. You have no idea what dead god is behind this door. But you know that there is one.
Okay.
Perhaps.
So
Make
So-
a group religion check.
Just
more
to
vampire
read,
stuff.
just to reiterate, there's Cass's torment is beyond this gate. The corruption of Neverwinter, which is kind of what started this whole thing, is beyond that one. And there are dead gods that Vecna slayed beyond that door.
As curious as I am about the other two, I think
You also
the
can
vampire
examine
ones
the pillar.
Can I see what this pillar does, if anything?
Give me I'll let one of you do a perception check, and Kieran does Arcana.
Wow, that's 2 nat ones in a row for a 12.
Can someone give him advantage?
Can I detect magic? Or would that not work?
Detect magic will work.
Yeah, I'll cast detect magic on the
All right.
pillar.
This thing is riddled with all sorts of extraplanar magic. You can't even nail what type this is. There's so much going on. But if you want to give me an Arcana check, I'll give you advantage.
Sure,
Can
I'll try it.
Oh, I have
Can
a
I
plus 8 to
use
Arcana.
my
I don't know why.
I use my researcher background to get advantage of a check.
Yeah.
I got a 15 on my Arcana check.
See if Kieran can beat that.
25.
There we go.
Nope.
That's what I was waiting for. Okay, so you can see that if you look very carefully through the reflections down, there's a hole in the middle of this tunnel. The chamber directly below this crystal is the Cave of Shattered Reflections, where Vecna is conducting the ritual. And you know with your amazing Arcana check that the unrealities that Vecna has created protect his ritual spot. The only way to remove this crystal is to venture into the 3 unrealities and essentially break them. You can use the rod to do. You need to use the rod to do this. You need to find what is like. Yeah. So let me just figure out how this works. So it's a little confusing. So yeah, you need to find out what is causing the unreality and end it using. You can end it with either 1 charge of the Rod of 7 Parts, and whoever is wielding the rod has to add it to their inventory and be attuned to it. Or you could expend a 7th level or higher slot using the rod to dismantle the unreality.
If you guys need your attunement slots, I can always drop my +1 to archery.
What does the rod do? Because I think I could.
It does a
probably
lot.
enchant
It's in the I'm pretty sure I put it in the item list if you search for it in D&D Beyond. Okay, the rod does a lot.
Okay. have a quick
So
look.
it counts as a +3 quarterstaff. It has 7 charges and regains 1d4 +3 charges at dawn. So you have 7 charges. You can expend 1 charge to cast any of the spells in the rod's pieces table. You can also use an action to cast Detect Good and Evil with a rod without using any charges. If you are not lawful alignment, you shift to lawful. As long as you are attuned to it.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can cast Commune, Arcane Gate, Reverse Gravity, Regenerate, Find the Path, Mirage Arcane, and Simulacrum. Using the rod.
Okay, I can attune to it.
Right? Seraphine's
Sure.
the Rod Master.
Yeah. What was it called? Because I can't find it to add it.
The Rod of 7 Parts.
Yeah, it doesn't appear in our inventories if we search for it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll add it right now, because that's important. Okay,
If it's easy, you could post a screenshot in the Discord and we can just pin it.
I think this one, from what Crispy was saying, is the same. Just that link.
Oh, thank you.
oh yeah, it's not there. Okay, let me...
Got it, Crispy. We've found a link for to the 5e wiki.
Okay.
It looks like the same as what you described.
Okay. Yacht of the 7 Rods. Okay, Rod of 7 Parts. That is not how that works. Okay. Yeah, I would just use that. Yeah, the only way you can add the Rod of 7 Parts is if I own the Vecna content.
But you'd have to buy the whole
Oh,
book.
okay, got you. Thank
Yeah.
you. I'll use it as thank you.
Yeah, all of the custom stuff is different because it can't be the same as the rod.
Mhm.
Okay, well, we learned. So yeah, you guys have an idea of how to fix the unrealities. And yeah, just so you know, ceilings are 40 feet high in this area, in all of the tunnels. It is completely dark, save for the glowing crystals and the images you can see on the walls. There is no teleportation of any kind in this place, save for teleporting out of a demiplane. Oh,
So
actually,
would I not be able to use the
actually, yeah. As
theory
long as Vecna is conducting the ritual, teleportation magic doesn't function in this place or any connected demiplanes. So no, yeah. So no. Forgot the thing you always do.
Vortex warp?
Yeah, no vortex warps, no misty steps. Anything that does teleportation effects does not work. That includes your ranger step.
Yeah, distance strikes. That's fine.
Other than that, it's up to you guys.
We start with the vampire stuff. That seems on theme for us.
Yep.
It's very
Stick with what you know.
Yeah.
on brand.
Open the door. You guys don't have to go down the spiraling thing. It just, as soon as you go through the threshold, it takes you there. So let me unhide that. Darkness. Okay. So you begin to go down the tunnel. Your feet sink into the mucky basin of a sprawling wasteland. The shattered remains of trees, roads, and whole mountain ranges dot the barren landscape. In the distance, a lone castle is silhouetted against the crimson horizon. Two hulking figures wander around the structure. You're looking at Keoland, Cass's homeland on Oerth. As Vecna envisions it in his new multiverse. The entire nation has been transformed into an inhospitable hellscape, and the ruined structure in the distance is all that remains of the castle. The castle once called home. The lighting will change. How you see two hulking figures off in the distance, by the structure.
Humanoid?
Definitely not human.
Legs, wings?
I would say you can see hulking shapes in the darkness with little spikes all over them.
I think I know what they are. Right. Try group stealth check.
You want to try stealth?
Yeah, I don't think we want to fight these.
Okay.
Okay. Give me a group stealth check. Oh my gosh.
That was a 17.
Oof.
One pass, or one critical pass, 2 fails. Okay, so that'll be 3 fails, 1 pass, and 2 criticals, and it'll be 3 fails and 3 successes. Tie goes to the end. So you guys will not. You will lose stealth upon approaching.
What do you think they are, Morning?
I think there's like, I can't remember exactly what they're called. Oh no, these are not what I think they're called. I have no idea what these are.
Those are some badass minis, though.
Oh yeah. Okay, so you. Actually, these aren't hulking.
No, it's fine.
Now
they
they're
don't
hulking.
need to be.
Okay. Yeah, so you see, you go into the area. Aside from a few antechambers, this once impressive castle has been reduced to scorched rubble. 2 hulking bipedal creatures covered in spikes and smeared with blood stalk the castle's bailey. And you guys failed stealth, so you guys are going right into combat with 2 cadaver collectors. And the most metal cadaver collectors I could find.
That is what I thought they were.
That's so cool.
I think these are from Lancer. I think they're legally distinct Lancer enemies. Okay, so go ahead and roll for initiative, guys.
We have it initiative now. Cool.
I'm back. 30-20.
Okay, that's everybody. So we got Morlin, Azoth, Seraphina, and then the Collector. Up. And then Cassia and Kieran. Okay. Top of the round. We have Mormon.
Okay. Let's go for the right one.
Right.
Run in and make the first stab. That's 25 to hit.
25 hits.
9 piercing. And 22 acid. 5 fire, and then a sonic strike. For 8 force. And then if they can make a strength saving throw.
Okay. Is a dirty 20.
So it's still upright. So next attack then. 17.
17. That just hits.
That's 10 piercing. 20 acid. 5 fire. Third attack. 30. For 13 piercing. 21 acid. And 6 fire.
It's
fourth
bloody.
attack. 26 to hit. For 9
Hits.
piercing. 18 acid. And 2 fire. And that's me.
I think that sword was worth selling your soul accidentally.
Absolutely. 100%.
You critically bloodied the cadaver collector. That your turn?
Yeah, that's me.
Alright, on to Azoth.
Sweet. The cadaver collectors, what type of creature are they?
They are constructs.
Okay, so not undead. Okay. In that case, I will scuttle. I scuttle across the ceiling over here.
There's no ceiling. This is completely open.
Oh. In that case, I'm going to run around here.
All right.
Attack the one more that's been attacking. I'll also enter a rage at this point.
Is our class as
Plenty
flanking?
of-
That will count as flanking.
Let's see. 5 or 7. Okay, I'll take the 5. Whenever a creature hits me with an attack roll before my rage ends, that creature takes 1d6 force damage. And I will wail on this thing. A 30, dirty 30 to hit.
Oh yeah.
And I'll just hit it I'm just going to hit it with 1 for now.
Excellent. Darks.
That's 14
14 damage.
plus 7 cold. Plus a strike of the Giant's Fire for 8.
Okay.
And my tattoo. So 4d6 necrotic. So 17 necrotic.
Does it. Welcome to level 20.
And then I'll wail on this one with the last 2 attack.
You have 4 attacks now?
Maybe not. 3. But that was only 1 attack. Oh yeah, so the last 2 attacks.
Oh, yeah.
17 to hit?
Yeah. 17 just hits.
And then a dirty 31 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
So 10 plus 13 plus 10 cold plus, I always forget this, 86 necrotic. $33 necrotic damage.
Ouch. Okay. Nice.
That'll be my turn.
Okay, Cadaver Collector is... Oh, no, Seraphine's up first. What would you like to do?
Laying for one of them. I'll just do a 5th level Scorching Grey.
Okay, you have Chorizo out.
Where are you? Here. That's 6, right?
And 17 to hit.
1, 2.
This is 7, right?
Think all of them hit?
They all hit.
Okay. That's 59 damage.
15. Ouch. 9. That will bloody the Cadaver Collector.
And that's it.
Okay. It is the Cadaver Collector's turn. It's going to move a little bit, just squeeze right here. And is going to do a Paralyzing Breath.
Yeah, that's why these guys suck.
In a 30-foot cone. Can I... How can I get cone? Okay, so... I'm gonna have it go for... I'm gonna have to go this way. It's gonna hit Azoth. It's gonna hit everybody but Seraphina. Could everybody but Seraphina please give me a con saving throw?
What do we get from you, Azoth?
You're too far away.
Plus 6.
You have to be within 10
Anyone
feet.
within...
Within 10 feet, okay.
Where am I?
You're like in the claws
In the
right there.
hands.
Okay. I get the bonus. 33.
Okay. So Moreland, you're the only one that fails, I think. Yeah.
I'll indomitable and try again.
Okay.
That's better.
There we go. Okay, you all save. None of you are paralyzed. That's the Cadaver Collector's turn. It'd be really nasty if you got hit by 2 of those.
Yeah.
Cassio, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna bonus action play our warrior. I'm going to walk my 10 feet, and try and shoot.
How does that feel?
Terrible. For 19.
I can't use my W anymore.
So that is 12 force plus another 8 force. And then I will throw a sneak attack on top of that for another 13.
That
And
will
then
critically
I'll-
bloody it.
Perfect. And then as my last action, you know what, I'm gonna firebolt it. Let's say 23 to hit.
Hits.
Or 24 fire. Nice.
Not bad. Firebolt.
Arcane Trickster.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk away from it. Actually, I'm gonna go this way. There we go, that's me.
Alright. Kieran, you're up.
All right. I think the firebolt's appropriate here.
Right?
Does a 30 hit.
Oh yeah.
That's 24 fire damage.
That'll do it. Give me 1 second here. Okay, we're back to exploration. What do you guys want to do?
Wheel. Let's see what's further on in.
Okay. Go around the corner and you see a bunch of Vecnas. Six statues of Vecna in lordly poses stand along the edges of this open-air walkway.
You're immediately press and knock them down.
Okay, go ahead. Make a make an attack.
That was almost a 20.
Yeah, you knock
Sweet.
over this Vecna statue. I need you to please roll a wisdom saving throw as psychic shockwaves ripple through out of the unreality.
Oh. Uh, 25.
Okay, you pass, so you're only going to take half. You take 6 points of psychic damage.
And that gets halved. So 3.
As a test, I'm just gonna walk up there, see if anything happens.
Nope.
Keep making my way
This is
along.
just a shrine to Vecna's ego.
Okay, it's safe.
Always a wizard. And it's always gaudy. He's heavily considering knocking down more.
I mean, you can, you just have to take the save.
You know, as he rounds the corner into the next room, he's going to knock over one more.
Okay. Make an attack.
33.
Oh yeah, you have a plus 16. You can't miss other than that one. Yeah, go ahead and roll another wisdom save.
22.
Ask, you take 4 have twice You take 4, halved again to 2.
All right.
Okay. Alright, right as you walk around the corner, Moreland, I'm going to ask everyone to stop moving. You see an armored knight with red glowing eyes standing on the dais at the far end of this vaulted chamber. He immediately is going to become hostile and go to attack you. Give me 1 second to get this guy in.
Do you want me to move Kieran because I knocked over the other statue?
Yeah, you're right behind. You're just past the corner. Okay. Everybody, roll for initiative.
Okay. Ugh, there we go.
Hey, 22.
9.
You guys remember when Death Knights were dangerous for you guys?
16.
This says it's an easy encounter now. Okay. So Kieran, Seraphina, Moreland, Azoth, Cassie. So everybody goes before this guy.
He low really rolled low.
He rolled really low. So Kieran, Seraphina, Moreland, Azoth, Cassie.
Right.
And then the
I checked my movement. Because I was thinking I was a monk for a moment. Remove 30 feet. Actually, I'm gonna move 20.6 feet. I'll just firebolt that guy.
Okay. Roll the hit.
Does a 30 hit.
Definitely hits.
14 fire damage. And that's my turn.
Okay. Seraphina, you're... oh, I got that. Seraphina's up.
Did you say that it's all open? That there's no ceilings?
There are no ceilings here.
Okay. Chiritsu's gonna... How do I lift you? No. Buttons. Okay. Chiritsu's gonna go up. And then Chiritsu's gonna go... 24.
Just so you know, there are ceilings on these buildings. These interior things with the door.
Okay, but not...
You can see the Death Knight.
Okay, cool. So then... What can I shoot at him? I'm gonna shoot him with Starry Wisp through Chiritza. That's 29.
Hit.
For 22 radiant.
22.
And then Chiritza's gonna flame speed in as well.
Nice.
21
MVP over here. Love to read.
for 9. Me too.
Alright. Good hits, good hits. Anything else you want to do? Still have your movement.
That's everything. Oh yeah, I have my own movement.
Let's get a little further down the hall.
26. Yeah, I can make it all the way over here.
Okay, nice. Orlin, you're up.
Get on this guy. First attack. 25. For 12 piercing. 20 on acid. 6 fire. I'll save my sonic strikes. Next attack. 27 to hit. for 10 piercing.
What
19
again?
acid. And 1 fire. Attack number 3. 23 to hit.
Hell Knights really need to have, like, Lord Elements.
I'm going to reroll that 1. That's better. 13 piercing. 20 acid. And 4 fire. And 4th attack.
You critically bloody him.
21 to hit.
1 hits.
12 piercing. 18 acid. And 4 fire.
Can't even do that.
Just a quick blast of strikes through weak points in his armor.
You guys are just all business right now. Take out the Death Knight. Okay. Yeah. So you guys are in the receiving room of Cass's castle. I really wish that Tailspire had diagonal doors. I'll just delete them. Where'd you guys like to go?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, in this chamber, you see stagnant blood fills the basin of an old fountain at the center of this chamber. The tranquil surface seems to reflect something odd.
And I look at the reflection.
Yeah. You look at the surface of the liquid, and you see a glimpse of Vecna conducting his ritual, Cave of Shattered Reflection. He keeps this here to torment the Cass in this dimension. Like, he keeps it right here so he can smell the blood, but he can't get to it.
Oh.
Can I mage hand the cauldron?
It's too heavy for a mage hand to move.
Let's see.
And it is a fountain, and it's like rooted into the. Like, I have just a pot here of blood, but it is rooted to the floor, like a fountain.
Oh, can I fill a glass bottle with some of it?
Yeah. The bottle of
Okay.
blood.
Sweet.
Is there anything off about the throne?
It is just a. Nope, it is just a throne on a dais. It's like a receiving room. Like when Cass was lord of this castle, he'd be sitting here while the peasants grovel and plead for clemency or whatever kind of aid. Lordly stuff.
Who's cut moving?
This looks very comfortable.
Right? It doesn't have arms.
Oh, crap. I totally forgot. Azoth and or Morlin, do you want the Sword of Cass?
Yeah.
You totally could have gotten the Sword of Cass. I forgot about
Yes.
that.
100%.
A lot. The Sword of Cass is probably the most powerful longsword in all of D&D history.
Go for it, Azov.
I still don't think it'll hit as hard as yours.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the point.
I totally
Right.
forgot.
Can you send me the details of it, Crispy?
Yeah, I'll
Did you
get
say
it
it's
right
a
now.
longsword?
Yeah,
What plus does it count as?
I'm pretty sure it's a +3. I can't imagine it not being +3.
It is on D&D Beyond, by the way. Sword of Cass.
Oh,
Oh, is it?
well, then you can just
Yes.
use that.
It's probably from a different adventure, though. I don't know. Yeah, it's from the Dungeon Master's Guide.
Yeah, it would be that one.
Isn't that the sword with divine word? I
Yes.
think it is.
It has Core Lightning, Divine Word, and Finger of Death.
Nice.
You also gain 1d10 to your initiative. And you can transfer some of or all of its attack bonus to your AC instead.
Yeah, so it works. It has like the Defender Longsword ability. You can cast spells through it. It gives you plus
So I get-
a D10 to initiative. It's pretty good.
Do I roll that D10 each time I roll initiative?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Wild.
yeah. So it gave you the beneficial properties already. Yeah. You get a plus D10. Now the only thing is the sword has to be bathed in blood within a minute
blood
of
within a
being
minute.
drawn, or you make a saving throw and take psychic damage. You have to hit someone within a minute of drawing the sword, otherwise, you're good. That's the only
So-
problem with it.
Ah, it's sentient.
Yeah.
If you make the saving throw, you take the damage, and if you fail it, you get Dominate Monstered.
Yeah, the sword dominates you.
Yeah,
So,
adding to AC though, on Azov's already insane AC is going to be ridiculous.
You can also get +3 to your AC, and you can transfer that to your 2-hit. So it only counts as a +3 weapon if you remove the +3 to your AC,
Okay.
which is already 26. So it's like, you need more.
I mean, it's not shown as a +3 weapon to begin with, I don't think, because I've only got +11 on the attack, and I should have +14 for +3.
Yeah, it only counts as the +3 if you transfer the bonus away from it. It's like a defender sword.
Sweet. So my AC now is just 29.
Yeah. So it's 29 unless you make the sword a +3.
Okay. That's wild.
Bonkers. Yeah, that is actually in canon, it is the most powerful sword in all of D.
You also get that reckless attack thing where the crit's also a 19.
Oh yeah, it crits on a 19 or 20.
And
Wild.
deals an extra 2d10 slashing to undead.
Wild.
May not have
This is
the
insane.
most passive damage, like your other sword, but it has a lot of benefit.
Okay.
Okay, so let's continue on. That I definitely wanted to give you that sword. Okay, so we continue on to the other chamber. You see in the corner the unmistakable form of Cass sits hunched in the far corner of this dank stone room. Each of the vampire's limbs is shackled to a 10-foot-long adamantine chain, with all 4 chains fastened to a large adamantine ball. Cass's attention is focused on the tattered tapestries and ruined fixtures adorning the chamber's crumbling walls. Slung on his back is a magnificent sword, the hilt of which is emblazoned with a glowing symbol of Vecna.
Serafina wanted to give me the one of 7 points or something.
Okay, so you switch over?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You seem real.
I'm gonna go and poke him.
Give me an Arcana check.
I can also use.
I mean, actually, I was going to say, if he is real and undead, my helmet will be going off. So if it's not, and it's not.
It looks like the light is hurting him.
Okay.
Natural 31.
Okay, so this is kind of in between an illusion and reality. The real cast is very much where you guys sent him. This is the unreality. So this is what he wants to do to Cass when he completes his vision for the multiverse. Like he's going to be torturing Cass for the rest of existence in this scenario. So Cass is as real as he would be statistically, like wise. And he reacts as a normal creature as he normally would. But this is not the real Cass.
Okay. Do you guys want to leave him here, or I mean, he's,
What would happen if we let him have the blood?
Yeah, that's why I got a bottle of it. Can we feed Cass the bottle of blood?
He looks like a drug addict when you dangle the blood in front of him.
Okay.
He doesn't really have much to say, though. It's been reduced to a million wretch in this dimension. You offer to him?
Yeah.
He hungrily just snatches the bottle out of your hands and just downs the whole thing. Blood all over his neck and face. Finally. It's been long since he doesn't recognize you.
We can help him and have him help us.
there's only 2 of him walking around.
So you
That's a
guys
problem.
see him shackled with his legendary sword.
I take the sword and have 2.
Take another one. Real.
That would be wild. Plus 2d10 initiative.
Yeah.
No.
Plus 6 to AC.
No. Because it's part of the unreality that you're trying to delete. You guys need to figure out what amongst these things in this little castle is the manifested secret. Whatever the manifest secret thing is, you can use a charge of the rod to destroy it.
I'm guessing it's Cass.
I was thinking maybe it was like the tapestries or something that he was.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe it was the fountain of blood.
I'll let you guys make attempts on whatever you think it is. You can also try to make checks to get a better idea. I'll put that
You
up to you
ask
guys,
Cass.
though.
Can I make an Arcana check to determine what here would be the most out of reality thing?
Okay, here's how I'll do it. I'll let you guys make either an insight check on Cass, to try and get an idea of what he thinks it is, just from his like mannerisms and body language, or you can do a higher DC Arcana check to just figure out what is where the source of the unreality.
How are
Right,
you feeling
Arcana.
about rolls, Kieran?
Okay,
Uh,
okay, that's you beat an impossible check. It's coming from the sword. He is staunchly protecting the one thing of power he still has, and that is what's projecting this unreality. So, like the whole idea here is that Vecna wants to imprison Cass with the one thing that made him strong, but he can't use it. And there's blood in the other room that he can't reach. And all around the room, he can see all of his grandeur and splendor that he used to have failing around.
And the
Rough.
secret that's made real then, is that the fact that Vecna made that sword for Cass?
Vecna was the one that empowered Cass to get the sword. He's also the one that gave Cass the ability to transcend vampirism, so he's not locked to a coffin.
But if we take the sword and snap the sword, no, we can use the rod to destroy the sword.
Yeah, you have to use the
You have to use
rod
the
or a
rod.
7th level slot with the rod to unmake the.
Oh, as someone with second level slots.
That's second level slot, right?
Yeah, either a charge or a 7th level slot or higher.
So the rod has 7
7
charges.
charges. Mhm.
No. Well, I mean, we should probably use a charge, right?
I reckon
Sounds
he's a
sounds
charge.
about right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you expend a charge and you feel the unreality start to crumble and like it's like the whole world gets dusted by a Thanos snap around you, and you find yourselves back in the chamber. That's one down. 2 to go. We have the Vision of Neverwinter and the Dead Gods.
Would you guys like to go first?
let's go for the dead gods.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm happy to do that.
give me 1 second to set some stuff up.
I wonder which gods. Given the ones we've encountered so far, it could be like Havoc.
Oh yeah, he did kill them in the Astral Sea. So it could be Havoc.
Havoc was but one of many. And Havoc wasn't actually defeated by Vecna. Vecna was just using that was just where the rod piece was. Havoc died a long time before Vecna. Havoc died in like sometime between like the Netherese age and 3.5. Okay. So you're going to the Dead Gods. So glad I have all the stat blocks for this. Okay. One second here. All right. You float amid a vast void speckled with distant silvery lights. All around you are the floating remains of enormous stone corpses. Nearby, a monstrous behemoth resembling a horned serpentine lobster drifts slowly through a patch of debris. The creature groans in agony, its one eye darting around in confusion. Vecna's unholy symbol glows faintly from within the behemoth's immense torso. 6 spherical pests, each with a single eye and gaping maw, gnash at the behemoth's flanks. There. You guys are back in the astral sea, or at least an unreality of it. So if you guys remember the astral sea rules, you can float. Your movement is equal to
Your int times
your
10.
int. Yeah, your int times 10. That's what it was. And that's your fly speed, and there is no terrain here. Okay. Yeah, there are 6 eye mongers, all actually a little closer. They are just actively chewing on this dying astral dreadnought. You see the symbol of Vecna is somewhere on its stomach. Darkness a little bit. Okay. Yeah. Let me finish that. Okay, guys. Roll for initiative. Wow. I got a 1 and a 2.
Also got a 1.
I also got a 1.
I don't think you have a -2 to initiative.
I got a 6, but I could roll my d10.
You all
I
win.
wanted to keep they were together.
I got an 8.
Okay. Let me get... Alright. So we have... Wow, nobody got... Like, the 12 is the highest in this initiative tree. That's wild.
I have advantage on initiative. I just can't find the source. Oh, it's focus. Okay, I got a 16.
Okay, so Kieran goes first. Alright. So we got Kieran, Cassia, Morlin, Azoth, Seraph.
Crispy.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question about the Rod of Seven Parts. So you said that teleportation doesn't work, right? But what about the arcane gate from the Rod of Parts? Does that still work?
Yeah, that's portals.
Yeah, I think you could bring something in, but you couldn't teleport it out.
Got you. Okay.
Because it would count kind of like a summoning spell in this situation.
Okay.
Kieran, Cassia. Eyemongers. Okay. Morlin, you're up.
It's Kieran first.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why it went to Morlin first. All right, Kieran, you're up.
I'm gonna move 50 feet or 47 feet this way. I'll call out to the eyemongers because I think they would understand deep speech and say,
They do
probably
understand deep
shouldn't.
speech.
Oh, good. I'll let them know that they probably shouldn't eat that because it looks like there's something corrupted with it.
That's their favorite food.
Beard wouldn't know that.
Yeah, these aren't intelligent enough to be creatures to be persuaded.
I'm going to hold an action then to cast Firebolt when the one closest to him turns to him. So that one. And that's my turn.
Before you end your turn, give me an Arcana check.
All right.
You're looking at some wacky magical stuff. That'll be
Can I use my researcher to get advantage?
sure.
Oh, I didn't help. 15.
15 beats it. That's what you needed.
Oh,
So you recognize, you don't know what this astral dreadnought is, but you can tell that this thing has been consuming dead gods. And you know that astral dreadnoughts have a demiplane as a stomach. You infer that you can infer that the unreality, whatever is causing this unreality, is in the dreadnought's stomach.
okay.
So I wouldn't let the dreadnought die. If I were you.
I will relay that that we can't let the dreadnought die because it's holding something in its stomach that we would need.
In fact, you guys want to get swallowed by the dreadnought.
Okay. And that there's a demi-plane in its stomach, so after we take care of these, we'd have to get in its stomach.
Crazy is that? Okay, so anything else you want to do?
Let me just go ahead and firebolt that guy anyway.
Which one?
It's one. Yeah, that one.
That one? Okay.
Wait for you to hit.
23 will definitely hit.
18 fire damage.
18 damage. Okay, it will swallow your spell.
Oh. Didn't know they could do that. Well, that's my turn.
Does it look like it was hurt by that?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. These things eat magic. Alright, and that will bring us to Cassia.
Okay, what were the rules if you have 0 intelligence? Was it just your base movement?
It's just 10 feet.
10, it's 10 feet. Oh, okay. Okay, what I will do then is I will shoot the eye tyrant that's closest to me. This one.
Okay.
So.
Just so you guys
Oh,
know,
bonus.
any magical effects from items are suppressed, so just don't roll. You don't have to roll them.
Okay. So I'll bonus action. I'm playing our warrior. That's a 17 to hit.
17 just hits.
Okay. So that is 11 force plus. Plus another 8 force. I will move forward 10 feet. And shoot the one that Kieran tried to hit initially. That is a dirty 20.
I was googling for a second here, and I got this wrong. It's only effects that are suppressed. So like trying to like do like conditions on it.
Oh, okay. So that'd be 12 to the one that Kieran hit initially. And then I'll try and shoot the one that I went for first time. So 19 for another 16 piercing.
Okay.
And that's...
Okay. Morlin, you're up.
Yeah. Yeah, gonna bonus action, select leap. Over to this one. And then you say it's just magical effects, so like conditions that are
Yeah.
affected. So the other spell effects can still, other magical effects still apply. Okay.
So Kieran retroactively did damage.
Cool. So stab on this one.
All right.
18.
18 hits.
It's 10 piercing. 19 acid. 2 fire. Next attack. Ooh, 14. Third attack. 29.
Hits.
Reroll that one. 15 piercing. 15 acid.
You bloody it.
And 6 fire. And fourth attack. 19
Hits.
for 15 piercing. 21 acid.
Creepy
And 6
bloody.
fire.
Very creepy
And-
bloody.
I'll throw a sonic strike on there, try and finish it off for an additional 12 force.
Exactly what you needed.
Nice.
This one is Dunzo.
I use the rest of my movement just to get on this one. That'll be my turn.
All right. Azoth, you're up.
So, our movement speed is our intelligence times how much?
It's your intelligence bonus times 10.
Okay. So I get 20. Wow. I got so close. I'll rage.
Okay.
To see if I can teleport.
Teleports don't work.
Teleports don't work. In that case, I will not rage. And instead, that'll be my turn. Unless I throw a javelin.
Yeah, you could throw a javelin. You're just past 30. It would be with disadvantage. Pretty sure it's 30 feet.
Yeah, 30. Yeah, you're right. It is.
And or you could dash and get another 20 feet.
Yeah, damn it. I'll dash and cover the space, get the 20 feet. Okay.
Right.
Seraphina.
Seraphina, you're up.
I'm just gonna move here with chorizo on my shoulders. That's it. Actually, let me roll for my tail.
Damaging spell effects will still work.
Oh, okay.
You just can't put conditions on them.
Okay. So this one. No, that one's down. No, it's not.
Okay.
That one I'm gonna start with. 25,
Hits.
13 damage. And then Chorizo's gonna try and flame speed the same one. 21.
21 hits.
And that's 8 damage.
Is that your turn?
Yep. Oh,
Okay.
that's 9 damage, sorry. It's
9?
plus 1d6 plus 6.
Oh, gotcha.
I need to change that, sorry.
Alright. It will be the Eye Tyrant's turn. The ones... that one's not engaged yet. So, the one that's engaged with Moreland will try to attack him. The other 4 will attack the Astral Dreadnought. Okay, so the first one... So the one's on Moreland. Okay, it's going to try to bite you with disadvantage. That will be a 24.
That will just hit.
Okay, so you will take 14 piercing damage. And I need you to give me a Dex saving throw.
17.
You just fail, and the Eyemonger swallows you. You are inside the extra-dimensional, like, belly of this Eyemonger.
Fantastic.
You are blind and restrained, and have total cover against everything. And you will take 35, or you'll take 10d6 acid damage at the start of each of your turns
Brilliant.
until you get out. Then the other 4 Eye Tyrants are going to take bites out of the Astral Dreadnought. 20. Let's do 4 attacks. That is 1 hit. 2 hits. Miss. And a miss.
Can I Silvery Bob's one of the hits?
Oh, sure. I'll re-roll one of them. That will be a 21. So it still hits.
Okay.
Give someone advantage, though. So that will be...
Advantage.
10 and a 21. So Astral Dreadnought will take, and it is bloodied. Just so you know, guys, if this Astral Dreadnought dies, it is essentially a TPK for the universe. That will be the Eye Tyrants onto
I'm
the
trying my best.
Astral Dreadnought. I know, right?
I've given advantage to Cassia.
I can only move 10 feet. I'm not very intelligent.
Okay, it doesn't have any legendary resistances left, so it's just gonna attack the one that's hurt right here. It's gonna make a bite and 2 claw attacks. Well, actually, if this bites it, it'll just throw it in the dungeon. That'll hit. Okay, that'll be 41 damage to the Eyemonger. First attack. Then 2 claw attacks. 26 to hit. And a 35 to hit. Both hit. Or 23. And 17 force damage. Eyemonger is critically bloodied. And that'll be it. Kieran, you're up.
All right.
This is the one that's critically bloodied.
Okay. So I'm already in position. I'm going to cast Lightning Bolt with the rod. Those are going to be at 5th level. And it's going to aim at the one that's bloodied and then the one that's swallowed.
Okay. Yeah, I'll move you a little to the side so you don't clip the dreadnought. Yeah. I'll make the saving throws. Eyemonger. You have -2. That's a 5, and they automatically fail. They can't beat it in a 1.
If the die stop moving.
Nice.
42 lightning.
42 of them did more than 25 damage in a single turn, and the Eyemonger that's at 8 Moreland regurgitates him, and you fall prone right next to the Eyemonger.
Thank you.
It spits you out. Okay.
How much damage did they do to the dreadnought last turn?
Let's see. Like they do a 2d6 plus 5, so around like 12 to like 18ish, I guess, around that.
I didn't want to have to cast this, but I'm gonna bonus action 5th level healing word dreadnought.
Oh, nice. Okay. Take 5d10.
Yep.
Product. And you heal it for however much you roll. And that wish sickness is nasty.
It is.
It is worth it. That could have been a TPK if I had Azoth for another round or 2.
Well, I had other spells. It's just like I just wouldn't be able to cast anything for everybody else.
It was good though. It's clutch.
It's 2d4. I gotta
And if you try that against Vecna, he'd probably counterspell it. Or at least try to.
Gotta stay out of range. Where is that spell? Okay, 2d4. So that's 10d4. $28 plus 5 is 33, so heals for 33.
It's unbloodied.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Cassio, you're up.
Okay, I will move my full movement.
Nice. Getting there.
Almost. I don't trust myself to get the point one.
You're fine.
Right. I'm
Round down.
I'm gonna
D&D.
shoot. I'm gonna shoot the one that's to the left of Azov. Yes, this one up here. I'll bonus action play no warrior as well. So this will be. Oh, that is a nat 1 for 15.
Yeah,
Lord.
you don't have a line on Azov.
Okay. In which case.
Actually, you know what? Go ahead and roll damage anyways.
No.
You're gonna hit the dreadnought.
No. Okay, I rolled a 1, so that's 9. Plus 14 force.
Okay. It's bloodied again, but not as bloodied as it was before. Poor
Okay.
guy.
God, I feel really bad. I will just use Fireball on the
Some light.
one in front of Azov. No, well, let's say 13. That misses, right?
That will miss.
Yeah, okay. That's all I can do then.
I gave you advantage.
Oh, you did. Can I use that though? Because I already used my 1 attack.
Yeah, I'll let you re-roll the firebolt.
Okay. That's not better. It's 11. Okay. I'm just
miss.
gonna...
Okay.
That's my turn.
Back to Morlin. You're prone, just spit out by this beast.
Pull myself up. And turn to it. Make a first attack. 27.
That'll hit.
Roll up 1. Better. 9 piercing. 15 acid.
That's a lot of
And
ones.
6 fire. Yeah, it's really low for that. And this next attack. 22 to hit. Reroll up 1. 15 piercing.
That bloodies it.
24 acid. And 3 fire.
Critically bloodies it.
Third attack. That's 20.
At 20.
That's 15 piercing plus the extra d8. 16 piercing. 42 acid.
Alright, yeah, so you bloody it, critically bloody it, and then kill it.
Right. Yeah. That's freeing me. And then, how far is the next one from me? Yeah, go there. Go around to this one. And then my final attack on this one.
That'll
25 to hit. Reroll 1. 13 piercing. 30 acid. And 1 fire.
Okay.
That's me.
I just realized I can have the I can have the I can make legendary actions with this thing. It's going to do a claw attack on one of the one that's bloodied. Yeah, that will kill it. It's killed Azoth.
Thank
Okay.
you, Azoth.
And it'll be Azoth's turn.
I will wail on this one.
Good question,
Mm-hmm.
Crispy. Do I take the necrotic damage if I use items to cast spells?
No.
Okay. I have 34 more HP than I should, or 32 more HP than I should.
Okay.
I have 32 less HP than I should. Sorry.
Okay,
Those all hit.
excellent.
Those would all hit Tiamat.
I'm not raged either, so these are just base damage. So 9, 11, and 10, plus 3 from the tattoo and the Wakened Dragon. So first it's 66 cold damage, which should be 17. And then the 12d6 necrotic. So that'll be 47.
That will bloody the eyeball.
And the reason I didn't rage is so that I can use my bonus action to cast Compelled Duel on that Imonga that isn't the one I've attacked, but is the one just next to it, I suppose. That one. So it has to make a wisdom save of 20.
It eats your spell.
Ah. Yeah. I forgot. It's sort of an effect. Yeah. That'll be me done.
Okay. I'm gonna do another legendary action. Oh, that's almost a nat 20. That'll hit though. For 21 force damage to the one you hit. Okay. And it is critically bloodied. Seraphina, you're up.
Okay. The one that died over here somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
not on the claw, like down there. I'm gonna use cauterizing flame. Am I? Oh, no, I am not. Never mind. I will not be doing that.
It was right here.
Yeah. Never mind.
You can still move up and do it.
I can't because it has to die when I'm there.
Oh, gotcha.
When I'm within 30 feet. So I'm just gonna starry with. Which one looks more dead?
The one that is the most dead is the one right in front of Azoth.
Okay, I'm gonna starry wisp the one in front of Azov.
Yeah, that one's critically bloodied.
That's 24
You hit?
to hit. 19 damage.
19 damage. It's looking real rough.
Okay, Chivita's gonna hit it.
Okay.
18
18 hits.
for 11 damage.
And even rougher.
I'll growl at it until it just dies.
It'll be the Eye Tyrant's turn. They're all just gonna take bites out of the Astral Dreadnought. Hit. Miss. And that'll also miss. Astral Dreadnought will take 13 piercing damage. Okay. It is the Eye Tyrant's turn. It's going to make its full round of attacks on the Eye Mongers. Okay, so it's going to do a claw attack on the one that looks weak. That'll hit. He has +9. There's no way it's not going to die. It's going to bite the one next to Morlin. That hits for 21 force damage. And then one more claw attack on the same one. That'll be 35 to hit for 19 points of damage. Which will bloody the Eyemonger. Okay. That will be its turn. On to Kieran.
Alright. He's over there. Is that chorizo? It is, okay. Oh, that's more than sword. Okay, that's cool. I guess I will firebolt. I don't want to take more contact damage. Or about the one in the front. That's 22 hit.
Yep.
19 fire damage.
Okay.
Then I'll be right here. That's my turn.
Alright. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Dreadnought's gonna legendary action a claw attack. That'll be 32 to hit for 25 damage.
I just think it'd be able to hit me.
And Astral Dreadnoughts are crazy. That will bloody the Eyemonger and bring us to Cassia.
Okay, I will move my full movement.
Let's go. You're good as long as you don't go over like 10.5.
And I will try and shoot the Eye Tyrant closest to me. So bonus action, play my warrior. So that is a 27
Hits.
for 15 force, plus another 10 force. Is Morlin within 5 feet of that one?
No.
No, okay. So then I will try and shoot the one behind it, in front of Morlin.
You also critically bloody the Eyemonger.
Okay, beautiful. So I'll go for the one by Morlin first. That is a dirty 30 for 13 piercing. And I will throw on a sneak attack for another 11 damage. And I will then shoot the first one again.
Okay.
That is nearly a nat 20. That's a
Hit.
22 for... let me reroll that with Piercer. So that'll be 12 piercing.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Gonna do another legendary action, just hit this guy. That's a 29 to hit for 19 damage. That will finish it off. Okay, Morlin, you're up.
Okay. first attack. 29. Roll that one. 13 piercing.
That's critically bloodied
And
now.
21 acid. And 6 fire.
Ironmonger could not be more hurt.
Next attack then. 18
Hits.
for 11 piercing.
That will kill it.
Yeah, a ton of.
Oh yeah, you super kill it. All right.
I'll then turn to the Astral Dreadnought, sort of put my arms to my side and shout out, "Eat me!"
Okay. At the end of your turn, I'm going to use 2 legendary actions to suck you into its demiplane. You need to get a. You need to fail a DC 19 charisma save.
I can't.
Yeah.
I've got -1, so
Yeah, so there's a good chance it's going to work on you.
yeah.
Yeah, so Morlin, you disappear. I'm just going to move you to the corner here for now. You're in timeout. Okay, Azoth, you're up.
My charisma is actually pretty good. But my movement's not very good. Yeah, I'm gonna get under it.
Gosh.
Okay.
Could I just dash into its mouth?
You're going to try to climb into its mouth?
Yeah, I'm just gonna climb into its mouth. That's 20 feet up.
Okay, okay, I'm going to make this an acrobatics check. To wriggle your way down the gullet of this creature. That's wild.
That'd be 22.
Okay, that's going to be a fail. You're going to get all kinds of cut up on the way down.
What would I have needed to do it?
A 25.
Ah,
So you're going to take the equivalent of a bite going down.
that's okay. That's okay.
That will be 34 points of force damage.
Okay.
And you are off in timeout. You pop out. You pop down in like a barren, like wasteland dimension inside this stomach, next to Morlin.
Seraphina's gonna have to do something similar because I know her charisma's high too.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Seraphina, you're up.
I don't want to. Okay, I'm gonna pick up Chorizo and we're gonna move.
I never
30
thought
feet.
about climbing into its mouth. That's wild.
Can he try and stalk me from there on his turn?
Yeah, I'll give it a try.
Okay, cool.
All right, so it's the
I'm
astral
gonna
dra-
hold Chorizo in my arm.
Okay. So it's gonna go up to you. Now, unfortunately, the only way this thing can like suck someone up into its stomach on a turn is to knock someone out. So it's gonna make a full round of attacks on you, and finish with a bite to try and swallow you. So 2 claw attacks.
It climbs in its mouth.
That'll be a 22 and a 19.
They both hit.
Okay.
You should still root Hobbs the second hit, so he has advantage on the bite.
That's so awesome.
Do it.
All right. You silvery barbs the second claw. I'll re-roll that. 21. That'll still hit.
Yeah.
And then you give that the advantage.
Yes, advantage.
So you take a 13 and a 21. Force damage.
Mhm.
And then it will bite you with advantage. She just gave it. That's the craziest thing I've seen all session. And Azoth crawled into a mouth like 5 seconds ago. That'll be a 25 to hit with advantage.
Yes.
You'll take
Yes.
35 force damage. If that downs you, it automatically swallows you.
No, I'm blooded.
All right. Kieran, you're up.
Oh, do I need to make a charisma saving throw for the swallowing part?
No,
Right,
he can
that's
only
a-
do that as a legendary action.
Oh, when I'm down. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
So he has to bite you and knock you out, or use a legendary action,
Or you crawl into his mouth.
or crawl into its mouth.
I'm gonna do the same thing I saw Azoth do, and I'll fly dash.
So
inside his
Kieran,
mouth.
like a magical wizard superhero, flies right on in. Go ahead and give me a acrobatics check to avoid the gnashing teeth.
All right. This is gonna be bad. 15.
All right, yeah, you're gonna get all cut up as you soar into the toothy maw of this creature. You'll take 29 force damage and successfully make your way into the timeout corner. That'll be your turn. It's going to legendary action, dungeon visit. I mean, I could be really mean here and use it on Seraphina and then try to do more damage to Cassia. And I think that's what it would do. Because this thing is not intelligent in the slightest. So it is going to dungeon visit Seraphina. I need a charisma saving throw.
I hope I fail.
I take the kill.
I failed.
All right. The one time you want to fail. All right. And I'll say
I've never been wanted to be in the naughty corner so bad.
Chorizo gets sucked up with you. All right, it's just Cassia in this.
Just have a montage of me using dash.
All right,
Okay,
you just dash on up.
there we go.
Okay,
And I end my turn.
cut forward. It takes 2 legendary actions to do the dungeon visit, so it can't. So it's gonna take its full round of attacks on you.
Okay.
Okay, so 2 claw attacks.
Yeah.
That will hit.
How long can you dodge the first one?
All right. And 33
Yeah.
on
Have
the
a
second claw.
AC of 20.
Okay, so that will be 20 and 18.
Okay, so
And it will bite you
28.
for 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And that will do 38 force damage.
Jeez. Okay.
We're still up. So,
I could go down here, by the way.
so it's gonna go to your turn.
I'm bloodied. I'll try an acrobatics into its mouth, I guess.
Okay.
What is it? 17?
All right. You're gonna take a bite. Going down. That'll be 37 force.
37 force. Okay. I was full. I'm now not full. I'm like a quarter health right now.
Well, The Astral Dreadnought is very full.
Oh, I bet. I bet.
All right, so let me reveal the next area.
Can I just can I heal everyone whilst we are in this?
We will see. I just gotta manipulate. I gotta move you guys around and manipulate. Ah! Is all bugged into the corner there. Alright, so y'all collapse in a big pile right here. You are still in the Astral Sea, so the flying is still in effect, but there's terrain. So. Azoth has become one with the mountain.
I am the Mountain
He is
King.
the Mountain King.
There we go. Okay. Everyone's there. I gotta put the darkness up so you can't actually see the floor. Okay, and we'll probably wrap up the session here with what you guys see. Sure. Okay. Welcome to the Blue Feather of Habakkuk. Habakkuk was the dead god that got swallowed by this thing. Okay, you stand. Okay. Okay. So, you stand among hills made from the half-digested bodies of countless deities. A deep valley separates two of these hills and stretches as far as can be seen in either direction. Under your feet, the ground shifts as mounds of scree continuously collapse into the valley. So any of the darkness is pretty much instantaneously you're gonna get wrecked. Yeah. Ahead of you, you see a colossal iron longsword of some legendary being was cast unceremoniously into the ground here, creating an improvised crossing over the valley. I could not, for the love of me, get a sword big enough to make a bridge, so I just made a bridge of floating swords.
Right now. Not literally.
Yeah, it is.
Wait, what?
I said that's very metal, and Seraphina burst into laughter because, oh yeah, swords are made of metal.
Sword. No, it's not moving. Yeah, so you guys start crossing the sword. This is it?
Absolutely.
Alright, so I'll say I'll end the session here with you guys starting to make your way up the sword as three more eye-mongers raise themselves out of the inky black screen. Attack you. There we go. So we'll end the session here with you guys hot on the trail of the unrealities. We will very likely, next session will very likely be our last session, because I don't think it'll take a full session to complete these two little sequences before we get to Vecna. And I think we could beat Vecna in like a regular 2-hour boss fight block that we usually go through. This is it, guys. We are almost done with Vecna Age of Ruin.
What?
You guys are literally 2 metaphysical steps away from facing off with Vecna, the Whispered One. And with that, I guess we'll sign off. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. That was a really fun session. Let's see some 9th level spells. I got to eat everybody. Alright.
I got to nearly kill Morlin.
Yeah, that was really fun.
So close.
I've
really
been
enjoyed it.
wanting to pit Morlin against Azoth the whole campaign.
I got
Waiting
completely
for
shut
that
down
chance.
that fight.
We should do little 1v1s at the end of this.
I
campaign.
don't know as you could hit. No, you can hit me. You get 30s when you hit sometimes, don't you?
Yeah. I could theoretically hit
Yeah.
you. I get enough attacks that I could probably get a few in.
I'd need to roll at least a 16 to get a 30.
Alright, guys. Well, we'll sign off here.